When I saw BraveStarr with two R's for the first time, I was only 8 years old. My mind was blown. Never ever have I seen anything like it. I was like a teenager hitting puberty. I had all kinds of questions and felt so very confused, but loved it at the same time. Now, before I carry on with my verbal diarrhea, let me park my words on my mouth for a few seconds and remind you what I am talking about.
In a distant time and faraway place, the planet of New Texas floats deep in space. Sky of 3 suns, land of precious ore. The carrion rush brought outlaws by the score. And one day a lawman appeared with powers of hawk, wolf, puma, and bear. Protector of peace, mystic man from afar. Champion of justice, Marshal BraveStarr. BraveStarr.
Eyes of the hawk, ears of the wolf. BraveStarr.
BraveStarr.
Strength of the bear, speed of the puma. BraveStarr.
Yes, my friends, this is the legend of BraveStarr, and he does have 2 R's in his name right at the end. Story is about a shaman and obviously BraveStarr who defended their people against a great evil called Stampede, who wanted their power, and so he attacked and destroyed their planet. Now that kinda sounds familiar, doesn't it? The people on the planet started to flee after they obviously couldn't win Stampede. The shaman saved BraveStarr with 2 R's in his name just as Stampede was about to kill him. He was about 6, maybe 8 years old at that point in time. The shaman also took off into space, fleeing the planet as it exploded. As they were flying through space, the young boy BraveStarr with 2 R's received his powers magically through the universe. The shaman then decided to keep BraveStarr away from Stampede and sent him to the Space Marshals, where he lived happily ever after. Or not, where he actually became and grew up to become a marshal himself. The shaman sought out Stampede and crashed into the planet called New Texas. This is where everything would play off on New Texas. This was also where Stampede was located. Stampede felt the shaman's presence and needed the help of servants. With his great power, he found one with lots of evil in him. He found Tex Hex, with also 2 X's in his name. Before I go on, Tex Hex with 2 X's in his name reminds me of Skeletor with only 1 S and 1 R in his name. And I think, my personal opinion, that they are 2 of my best top 3 bad guys ever created. Tex was a little scary, but Stampede, oh man, he was super scary to me. The way he laughed and snored gnarly, the sounds he made Stampede a super scary bad guy.
It begins. And now they shall come. The good and the bad, the best and the worst, the miner, the merchant, and the criminal. Greed will bring them here into my grasp. Thus is my plan. Those who are evil shall be recruited into an army of terror, such as the galaxy has never seen. And those who are good shall be destroyed.
After Tex Hex with 2 X's became Stampede's servant, he rounded up other like-minded villains like himself to his cause, and then they started terrorizing the people of Fort Kerrium. Now, Fort Kerrium is obviously on the planet New Texas, and this is like the main town or main city where everything would happen. The mayor then called the Space Marshals and asked for an army, but they obviously only sent 1. They sent BraveStarr with 2 R's. Because, like you said, there was only 1 uprising. Now, I don't want to spoil the entire plot by telling the story or what happened. But my holy smoking salted pork chops, this cartoon animation had it all. It had supervillains, a super cool hero, love, romance, and some horror. I have to say, I also feel like a part of my life was a bit of a lie. I only realized now when making this video why 3030 was called 3030. It's because of his name, the gun, the lever action gun that he's wielding. And the gun was called Sarah Jane. Oh wait, yes, I forgot actually. 3030 is the super cool tank-like robotic horse that BraveStarr can ride, and then he transforms into a walking horse with 2 legs. I mean, that's just so super cool. I also love his no bullshit attitude, and he's probably my favorite character in the entire series. And yes, he also has 2 30s in his name. Can anyone tell me that's watching why 3030's gun was called Sarah Jane? Why 3030's gun was called Sarah Jane? I think I missed it. I couldn't find that anywhere. Talking about stuff to ride, I love superbikes and off-road bikes. And this is amazing. I want one. The Turbo Mule who became a Super Stallion.
JB, where are you going?
After BraveStarr!
I urge you to watch BraveStarr, the movie, and to follow the TV series, as the movie was a prequel to the series. The movie came out in 1988 and the TV series launched on 14 September 1987, and it had 65 episodes. I believe I am not the only one asking this, but why has there never been a remake of this? I mean, look at these images made by a guy called Luis Vera. He modeled these and look at them, they look freaking amazeballs. If done right, a reboot movie of this could be everything I've ever dreamed of, as it's got a combination of space stuff, cowboys with guns, a great story with loads of characters and lore, a walking horse tank, and a sexy redhead judge. Did I mention that BraveStarr has a talking horse and that his name has 2 R's in? At Filmation, another question: why do most of the main characters have double letters or double symbols in their names? Anyway, moving on. Even though I have so many questions, I really love this, and it takes me back to a time when things were so much simpler and easier. But maybe I'm just eating nostalgia, like a coffee junkie who just sniffed a line of mixed sugar and grounded beans. But that's just me. And please don't try that. You know, the coffee bean thing. Don't do it. So, conclusion. If you feel like I did, let's hope all together one day that we see BraveStarr with 2 R's fight XX with 2 X's on a horse with 2 30s in it. And that's that. Please like and subscribe if you like coffee like me and love BraveStarr. Thank you for watching. Solo out.